Hey everyone, this is Govind Chaudhary from Mint. We are back with another episode of Gadget Circuit. Today we have something really exciting, the latest ASUS Zenbook DUO. And let me tell you, this is not your regular laptop. In fact, I'm not sure if I should call it a laptop. It feels more like a work tablet on steroids. So it is just a cool concept, or is it actually a game changer for productivity? Stick around till the end to find out. And of course, don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you enjoy watching tech content like this. Let's start with what's inside the box. You get the ASUS Zenbook DUO, a 65-watt Type-C charger, a sleeve, a Type-C cable for the keyboard, and yes, a stylus, which is always a nice touch. The first thing that stands out, the dual screens, and not just any screens, two good 14-inch 3K OLED touchscreens, but more on that later. Now ASUS has done a solid job with the design. You can open it with one hand and it goes up to 180 degrees, which is perfect for sharing your screen with others. The hinge design allows you to lay it completely flat. ASUS calls this the sharing mode. Despite having two screens and Corning Gorilla Glass protection, it still feels like lightweight. With the keyboard attached, it weighs around 1.65 kg, which is totally manageable. The bezels are super thin, making the display feel immersive, and the FHD IR camera on top supports facial recognition and AI noise cancellation for better video calls. Now let's talk about the real highlight, the screens. Both screens are 14-inch OLED touch displays with 3K resolution. That means super crisp visuals, vibrant colors, and deep blacks. Whether you are editing videos, designing, or just binge watching Netflix, this display is a treat. ASUS has also packed the Dolby Atmos speakers, and honestly, the sound is pretty punchy and impressive. Clear mids, decent bass. It's not your external speaker, but for a laptop, definitely it's one of the better deals. And now, the detachable keyboard is where things get interesting. You can use it in two ways. Attach it via the pogo pin connectors, which charges it at the same time, or use it separately via the Bluetooth if you prefer a more spacious setup. Typing on this laptop does not make you feel bad since the keys are pretty big. However, there are no number pads specifically, and the touchpad smooth, accurate, and just the right size. But if you are using the on-screen keyboard instead, well, let's just say it's not the ideal for long typing sessions. The lack of key travel makes it feel a bit weird. Speaking of the ports, you get two Thunderbolt 4 ports, one USB 3.2 Type A, one HDMI 2.1, and an audio combo jack. You also get Wi-Fi 7 and Bluetooth 5.4, which means fast wireless speeds. Alright, let's talk about the performance. Under the hood, we have got the Intel Core Ultra 9 285H processor, 16 cores, 16 threads, up to 5.4 GHz, Intel Arc 140T graphics, up to 32GB LPDDR5X RAM, and up to 1 TB SSD. You can check the benchmark results on your screen. In the everyday tasks, this laptop works pretty fine, whether you are browsing, editing photos, or working on multiple projects. It handles everything like a champ. For gaming, I must say, it's not the ideal laptop, but on medium to high settings, it's pretty doable if you don't mind sub 60 FPS. The Intel Arc 140T is decent but not as fast as some dedicated GPUs. The best part, the cooling system. Even under heavy loads, the fans don't get too noisy, which is a nice surprise. The ASUS AI camera with Windows Studio effects is another cool feature. It can do background blur, eye contact correction, and automatic framing. These features are powered by AI, making it great for virtual meetings and video calls. And now about the battery. The battery life is always a concern with dual screen devices, but ASUS has done a great job here. The 75-watt battery gives you around 13 hours of usage with only one screen function, which is pretty solid. With both these screens in use, you can expect somewhere 6 to 7 hours of battery life on medium daily tasks. Of course, heavy tasks will drain the battery faster, but for a dual screen laptop, I would say the battery is pretty decent. So, is the ASUS Zenbook DUO worth it? The pros include stunning dual 3K OLED display, a powerful Intel processor, decent battery life, and a detachable keyboard. And now the cons. The Intel Arc 140T is decent but not for hardcore gaming, and the upgradability is limited. And now the big question about the price. This laptop costs nearly 2,40,000 in India, and that too excluding bank offers. It's definitely premium price. What do you guys think? Would you buy the Zenbook DUO at this price? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this review helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more tech content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.